Give that a refresh. We should be going live here on YouTube. If you guys can see us, go ahead and drop a comment. Let us know that you can at least hear us, I guess I should say. It's telling me on the camera we're there, but I'm not seeing anything.
Should I start the live on Facebook?
No.
It says live.
I'm live over here.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
You're live. We're live.
we're live?
We're live on YouTube.
And Facebook?
We are live on YouTube.
All
Not
right,
Facebook
YouTube,
yet.
what's going on? I'm not going to say you're better, but
I
YouTube
know.
seems to be on point here.
I feel like
Facebook is failing us. What's going on, Meta?
it says on mine, but I don't see. Just bear with us, guys.
All right. Well, I mean, for now, YouTube, you guys are just stuck with me, my not as pretty face as my co-host here. Hope you guys are doing all right tonight. We got Thursday night football going on. Who is playing tonight? I think it's Washington and is it the Eagles? Washington and the Eagles. Okay.
That's interesting.
That should be an interesting one. I mean, Washington, their QB's been doing, they've been doing all right. So, should be a good game. If you're in the Buffalo area, you know we got a kind of a pretty big game coming up. Going against the Chiefs. Should be a very interesting game, I would say. At least they are coming here, which makes it that much better. We tend to do pretty good, I would say, regular season with them. So I'm feeling all right. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think the Buffalo Bills are going to do okay against the Chiefs. That looks, yeah, that's an exciting one, man. So looking forward to that going on. Also have Facebook still being worked on over here. How are we doing, guys?
Yeah, we're doing good.
We're
We're doing
doing
good.
all
We're
right.
just trying to get the video up. That way we can read the comments and stuff like that.
All right. So we are getting there. I think, how can I stall and kill some time here? We already talked about sports. The weather in Buffalo is always kind of chilly and crappy, but there's no snow, so that's a good thing. I'll take that. If you haven't already, you probably should make sure that you are subscribing to the YouTube channel. Go ahead, subscribe, hit like, check us out on Facebook, Instagram as well, NiceAsh Podcast. Definitely would really appreciate your support there so we can keep this thing going. And I'm trying to think of any important news or something cool that I can tell you about. Well, one thing, and I guess I'm supposed to wait until I am actually in the new releases section here, but I am going to talk a little bit about the Yagua that I'm smoking right now. I believe this is a Nicaraguan Puro, which is made in a little interesting of a way, actually, because if you can see this, which you probably can't on live, but if you do a quick Google, you'll be able to tell it's a little bit misshapen somewhat. So what they do is they actually roll this without mold, and then they are wrapped up in the Yagua leaf in like bundles, and it leaves them a little bit misshapen, a little more natural. I believe the story goes that one of the gentlemen that worked at J.C. Newman, his grandfather in Cuba used to do this back home, made his own cigars, kind of bundled them up, and I almost want to say would like put them in a box and bury them to ferment. Could be wrong. Don't hold me on that one. But it was just a really interesting process in making the cigar, and it's a really damn tasty one, I gotta say. So that's what I'm smoking right now, a nice Yagua. And it is one of my favorite types of blends. I'm a big Nicaraguan fan. I believe it's a Nicaraguan Puro. And for those a little newer to cigars, when I say Puro, what I mean is it is a Nicaraguan wrapper, Nicaraguan binder, and Nicaraguan filler. So pure Nicaraguan stick through and through. How are we looking on Facebook?
We're almost done.
Almost there. Okay.
I think it's just the fact that since I'm the creator of the video, I can't watch the video on
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
So
Makes a little bit of sense. I don't know. Should we introduce the special guest, or we want to wait until we got Facebook going? That's the only thing that's kind of tough.
I mean, Facebook's recording.
Facebook is recorded?
It's recording. We can't
So-
just watch the video and see the comments on here.
Okay, so do we want to jump to the special guest then?
We can.
We can. Well, let's jump to the special guest then. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we want to introduce somebody that is very special here. We have Todd from Ashton Cigars. Todd,
Ashton!
how are we doing?
Hey everybody. Good. How are you?
All right, doing good. This is the first time I've met Todd, actually. Thank you very much for joining us, sir.
Thank you for having me. This is
All right.
great.
And so Todd was actually just in the lounge, kind of strolling through, and we mentioned the podcast, and he said, well, I'll stick around if you guys want. And I said, absolutely. I'm going to drag you on in and ask you a million questions, so be prepared for that.
I'm being put on the spot.
Oh, 100%. But we will, you know what? We'll start easy. We won't dig too deep at first into the brand and whatnot. Let's learn a little bit more about Todd. Todd, what brought you into cigars?
Cigars.
Well, yeah, okay. How did you get your start in the business, or how did you get to the point where you're at right now? Let's go with that.
Well, I was a cigar enthusiast. In a previous lifetime, I worked at American Airlines.
Okay.
And I started smoking cigars the year I left. And I got into cigars so much, I just wanted to be in the business so
Okay.
badly that I
Makes
started
sense.
working for a local shop. Ended up becoming the manager when the new owners took over.
Okay.
And did that for a number of years, and always wanted to work this side of the business.
Right.
But because I was a manager, I was kind of comfortable for a long time.
I bet.
And then COVID kind of threw me out into the workforce again, and here I am doing what I always set out to do. So,
Good for you. So you were able to get a job, like when it came to like hopping into a brand, right with Ashton right at the start?
Yeah.
You started up there at the top, man. Good for you.
It's a great
Congratulations,
brand.
man.
We sold a lot of Ashton cigars. I was already comfortable with the brand, so it was a natural fit. It feels right.
Okay, so let's go with this. What is, I hate to ask this question, but we'll be a little bit more specific, brand-wise, in Ashton, what is your favorite cigar?
Out of all of the Ashtons,
Out of specific, yep.
I think I gave Vinny, your fellow up front, one of the quintessence, the San Cristobal quintessence. We do the Ashton cigars, of course,
Right.
which are rolled by Fuente.
Okay.
And we do the La Roma de Cuba, and we do
Right.
the San Cristobal. The San Cristobal quintessence is a really nice medium to full cigar. It checks all my boxes.
Okay.
It's definitely one of my favorites, but this is becoming a fast favorite.
And what is that we're smoking right there?
This is the La Roma de Cuba Noblesse.
Okay. And we do have a box of those
We
here.
do have a
You
box.
can see, you can check it out. That was on our newly in stock list there. So why don't you tell us a little bit about that cigar?
The Noblesse, it was a project that we came out with a number of years ago, and this iteration is a reimagining and a reblending of the original idea.
Okay.
It's a refined cigar. It's got a Mexican San Andreas Oscuro wrapper,
Beautiful.
Nicaraguan filler and binder. It's rolled by the Pepin family, my father's cigars, like all of our La Roma de Cubas at San Cristobal. So it's every single bit of tobacco in the cigar is triple fermented. So it's a very soft, refined cigar. There's not a lot of bold flavors, so the flavors don't jump out at you. It's more of a subtle, luxurious cigar. It's really, noblesse means nobility.
Right. Okay. Okay.
And that is the key. It is the noblesse. A lot of people say, "Oh, did you try the new noblesse yet?" It's not
Okay.
the noblesse.
Noblesse.
It's the noblesse. And it really is. It's a dignified cigar. It's a little bit more expensive. It's worth every penny. It's a beautiful, beautiful cigar with a lot of subtle notes. You might get a little bit of a chocolate lava cake, a little bit of a
See,
big thing.
what you
going
get,
on.
you get that with the San Andreas, with the
recipe.
Nicaraguan guts. Like that's just one of the perfect blends. Anybody that's watched knows that probably is my favorite blend. San Andreas wrapper, Nicaraguan binder and filler. I mean, it's just the perfect recipe for a cigar. So that is very interesting. So now my wife's favorite cigar actually happens to be an Ashton Cabinet.
Mhm.
So that would be, we're talking Connecticut now. What can you tell me? Do you have any inside scoop on that? Is it Ecuadorian Connecticut? Are we talking what's the makeup of that?
That is, well, I'm from Connecticut.
Okay.
That's where I live.
Oh, okay. So you
Oh,
know
yeah,
your
yeah,
tobacco
but-
then. Hold on a
Just
second.
to be with you.
Okay. Wow. All right. Well, thank you
It's
for coming.
actual Connecticut-grown Connecticut shade, and I don't know if you know anything about Connecticut shade. There's only about maybe 250 to 300 acres of shade being grown in the state
Wow.
of Connecticut anymore. Up in the 40s and 50s and 60s, there were thousands and thousands of acres grown.
Right.
It was a really big thing, but Connecticut shade is expensive because you're paying Connecticut labor.
Right.
And there's only one growing season, and if you have a bad summer, it can really decimate the crop considerably, and that's why it's so expensive. But Connecticut shade is the authentic shade. When they harvest all the Connecticut shade in the state, it goes into a collective.
Okay.
And everything is graded. All the leaf that comes out of that Connecticut shade harvest is graded. And the very best wrapper leaf goes onto our cabinet. That's what makes that
Wow.
cabinet very special. It is the quintessential Connecticut shade cigar.
All right, makes
With
sense.
Dominican filler and binder.
Gotcha. I mean,
Yeah.
it's such a. It not only. Okay. So it has the Connecticut, what I would say almost like a white pepper hint of spice there.
Yeah.
But it's got a very nice sweet like cinnamon flavor that I pick up. But a lot of flavor. It's a Connecticut with a lot of flavor in it, which is why I really love it. And it is my wife's favorite cigar.
And it's got substance to it, like because our classic is also Connecticut grown Connecticut shade.
Okay.
That one's very mild, very easygoing, very approachable. It's like the everyman Connecticut shade cigar. The cabinet is a step up. It's got a little
Right.
bit more meat to it, a little bit more substance, like you.
Oh well, thank you, sir. Man, what a guy. We need this guy on a little bit more, I think. Okay, well let's stick with Ashton as well because now one of my kind of favorite cigars when it comes to especially like high class cigar, I like to say would be. I'm almost torn. I will actually say. So I'm gonna need you to kind of give me a little bit more on the differences here
Okay.
because you have the Ashton ESG, Estate Sun Grown, and you got the VSG, the Virgin Sun Grown.
Mhm.
So one question I do want to ask because I believe I've read it. Is it true that either the VSG or the ESG, they're like the only other cigar that can have an Opus X wrapper?
Well,
Is that true that it is Opus X?
It's
wrapper?
not.
Let's start with
It's
that.
not an Opus X wrapper per se.
Okay.
The,
Okay.
the VSG is an Ecuador Sumatra wrapper.
Okay.
The ESG is the same plant as the Opus X. The Opus X wrapper is a shade grown version of that plant, whereas the ESG means estate sun grown. It's a sun grown version of the same plant.
Really?
So you're gonna get similarities. They're like kissing cousins,
Okay.
but they're not the same wrapper.
That is very cool. That's very cool to know because I know that Fuente, they're very guarded with their tobacco, especially from that estate. But so the estate sun grown is like the sun grown version of the Opus.
Yeah,
Wow.
yep, yep.
Mind is blown.
And it would seem that the Opus would be the one that's sun grown.
Right, 'cause
it's more robust. It's
Yeah,
stronger.
exactly.
Because the ESG is more, it's a medium that builds into a full in a very smooth, subtle
Right.
way, where the Opus is a very bold cigar.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we've done talked about Ashton, Saint Cristobal, Noblesse, Noblesse, right?
Noblesse.
Noblesse. I'm horrible with these names. I always have to have my wife pronounce them because she's Spanish. She's really good at that stuff. The Ashton Classic. Was that like the first cigar that came out by Ashton? Is that like that's you guys' flagship? Like, 'cause, it's a very good cigar. It's not a budget cigar, but it's a cigar that just seems to really everybody has smoked. Everybody loves. My cousin, his favorite is the Ashton Classic Connecticut. Is that what it would technically be the Classic Connecticut? Or is
The
it-
classic is Connecticut shade wrapper.
Okay,
yeah,
so I'm
yeah.
thinking so in my head I was thinking of the Maduro is the classic and then the Connecticut shade. So it's just the Ashton Classic and then the Ashton Classic Maduro.
Actually, it's the aged Maduro.
Aged Maduro.
Yep.
Oh, this
And
is
that's
awesome.
Connecticut broadleaf. Yeah.
I'm learning all sorts of stuff. All right, Kyle, I asked that question for you to kind of get a clear, picture of what you're smoking because I know that is your favorite cigar and his father-in-law's favorite cigar.
Oh, that's
actually.
cool.
So I guess he kind of brought him into that little area of Ashton there. He doesn't smoke any other cigars.
I feel very welcome here.
So no, this is excellent. Oh man, where do I go from here? Like I don't want to keep you for too long. I'm trying to think of any other super.
I'll talk to your office.
No, I don't think you'd be surprised. I can keep you here. So I guess I would just say my next and the last stick that I will ask about because it's one of my favorites and it's not a super fancy Ashton ESG type of cigar. It's just the plain La Aurora de Cuba.
The original La Roma de Cuba.
That would be the one with the red band, correct?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that a Connecticut broadleaf on there?
That is also a Connecticut broadleaf,
That's
yeah.
why it's one of my favorite there. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was the first cigar that I'm assuming of the Roma de Cuba line, or?
It was.
All right.
Yeah.
Again, stupid questions. Obviously, you would think, duh, but I don't know. My mind sometimes I want to have that assurance. I want to hear, okay, is this how it started? So
Well,
it
here's an
started.
interesting
evolved from there. Okay.
The original La Roma de Cuba was made by Altadis in Honduras.
Oh. Okay.
That one
see.
lasted a couple of years. It was, I believe, 2005 we released that, the La Roma de Cuba line.
Did not
And
know that.
something went south with the blend, and we decided to pack up ship and go to the Pepines in Nicaragua and have them start with the it's kind of like the new Coke.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you
you're
what.
a little young for that.
I'll tell you what. This is, I would say, it does better than the new Coke did.
Yeah,
I know a lot of
yeah.
people were upset about that. I think you guys made a good choice.
Yeah, the consistency is remarkable. You're always going to get the same experience when you smoke one of those.
Oh man.
Just picked up another 93 a couple of months ago.
Wow. Well, congratulations,
Keep rolling.
Todd. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so
I
much for having
appreciate
me,
this.
my friend.
Can't wait till the next meeting.
My pleasure.
And I will let you go and enjoy, relax, and actually, yeah, enjoy your cigar, man. You are off the spot.
You got
My
it.
wife is now on the spot. Ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, everybody in the internet world.
Yeah! And now for the rugged lady herself, Ms. K Puff. Woo!
What is that?
That was the crowd, the live audience.
Oh, hey.
They were going nuts for you.
Hey.
Woo! Welcome. All right. See, now this was actually pretty cool because normally I do the IT stuff because that's my job. I got to just sit back here and watch you guys play around with computers and
Yeah,
stuff
we
and be like,
figured
oh
it out.
yeah, somebody else figure out the problem.
We did. We figured it out. We did well.
All right. Well, I appreciate you for doing that. And now we got some notes here. We're going to actually kind of run down some of the new releases that we have. We do have some limited edition type stuff popping up here. We got some
do.
brand new cigars that we've never had.
We have a ton of new stuff in the humidor.
Well, let's start out with these guys over here.
Buenaventura. You want me to say that again?
Yeah. Buenaventura. I don't know. I say it with a weird. Maybe I'm like more Italian.
Buenaventura.
Buenaventura. I'm gonna stop. This is embarrassing. Every time. I don't know why I even bother. Okay. Buenaventura. Favoritos. We got to make sure the distinction because
Yeah,
I do like
favoritos.
smoking the regular Buenaventura. I like the Maduro, and they also do have the San Andreas, I believe. But these are new. These are something else.
Yes.
And so I have not smoked these yet. I'm excited to do so. It looks like they are hitting a price point that I think anybody can get into.
Phenomenal. And I mean, I haven't smoked them personally, but I have a couple guys in the lounge that have smoked them, and they say they're amazing. Specifically the Maduro one.
Okay,
So-
and they were smart. They released them with a Connecticut,
Yes.
a natural, and Maduro.
Yep.
Got some notes here on the blend. So it looks like this is a Nicaraguan blend. Nicaraguan binder and filler, so that's good as always. And then they do have, like I said, natural, Connecticut, and Maduro. The Connecticut, obviously, not going to be from Nicaragua. But it did say that each of the blend, they do tweak a little bit depending on the wrapper that they have on them. So that
Yeah.
is going to be an interesting one to try out.
Well,
before
I
do
mean,
that.
I think it's perfect because the price point is amazing. You can't go wrong. And then there's something for everyone. So
Absolutely.
if you like darker, there's darker. If you don't like light or dark, we got the middle one. And then we have light if you don't like the darker one.
Alright.
So I think that's awesome that they have different variety.
Very nice.
So
So
here,
while you grab whatever is next, I'm going to grab my lighter.
thank you, because my cigar went out as well.
Your cigar went out. Oh, now I got to
And
smoke two
actually,
cigars?
yeah, that's actually what we're going to talk about is the McAuliffe Red. So they also have a black and they have a blue. I love the McAuliffe Black. I am a big fan of the McAuliffe Black.
I'm a fan of that as well.
And
Definitely.
I am smoking the red right now. I really like it. It's very enjoyable. Price point again, phenomenal. I mean, look at this box, so cute too.
So, we're on fire. All right. Anyways, the McAuliffe Red. Let's talk blend here. So, we have a San Andreas Habano, Pennsylvania broadleaf wrapper, and the filler is Mexican and Nicaragua. That is quite a mix,
It's
I will
good.
say. I would expect that. Now, they're saying it's, what, a medium they're putting it at?
Yeah.
With that recipe, I would expect something a little bit punchier. So,
It's-
we'll see. Because broadleaf, man, Pennsylvania
It's bold in
broadleaf pack
flavor.
punch.
It's bold in flavor. That's the
Okay.
thing. Is that there's a lot of flavor, and the draw is phenomenal. on
Okay.
this. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's
Beautiful
another
black.
interesting one. I smoked the blue. I
Yes.
smoked the black. I haven't smoked this red yet.
I
but
love the black. The
the
black is one of my favorites.
Is up there. It's definitely a go-to if you're looking for a good stick with a good price that you know is going to be reliable every time. And here's my thing too: a lot of the cigars that if they are going to come in at a, I don't even like saying an affordable price. It's just a good price cigar.
Right.
They don't necessarily pack a punch. That McAuliffe Black, it's up there. It's a stronger cigar,
Mhm.
full of flavor. it's a reliable, good cigar for that price point. So I
Right.
highly recommend that. Although the red is apparently where it's at now, so I'm gonna have to
It's
try
very
that
good.
out.
Also, just a reminder, this live is for the Impossible 13 Opus X
Are we gonna
box.
tease that a
which-
little bit?
Which $3,000 this box.
I'm just gonna
is.
tease. We're not even
3,000.
gonna fully talk about this yet.
Some of the rarest cigars in there.
Yeah. This
So-
is nuts. I don't even like holding this, to be
Yeah,
honest.
it's scary.
I'm a little scared
Comes
to
with
hold
white
that.
gloves and all.
Yeah.
So just stay with us. We're gonna be announcing that
We will definitely get to
in
that.
a little while.
What do we got on deck here?
We have Viva La Vida.
Right.
Next.
And I see the Jester size, which is my favorite size of that cigar. The guys,
Oh, it's a good cigar.
this is a good one.
It really is. Is this the Jester? No, it's
No,
down
that
there.
yeah,
This is the
Jester's
Jester.
underneath that. We met the owners of this company, of this brand. They are amazing guys.
Awesome people.
And the cigar itself, I mean, they worked with AJ Fernandez to blend it. So do you even really need to
Yeah,
say anything after
exactly.
that? This sucker it'll give you that pepper blast right at the beginning, but then the one note that really stuck out to both Crystal and I is just there's this like salted caramel that you
Mhm.
get right towards like the middle. It's like halfway through the second third,
Good.
like the salted caramel sweetness starts ramping up, and it is amazing. So if you haven't tried it yet, you gotta check the Jester by Viva La Vida. That's my favorite size. You can go in a different
Jester's
size, you know,
good.
but the Jester, they hit it out. the park.
And I mean, like we said, the owners, they're awesome,
Mhm.
awesome people.
You can check our video out. It is on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
They were gracious enough to spend some time with us and talk about
Yeah,
that.
we
It's
did get
awesome.
to interview them. Awesome people and great company.
Yes.
Okay, we have. Dun, 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 dun. Let me move my stuff out the way. We have some rare cigars here.
Now this is something we don't really have to talk about. We just have
Right.
to let you guys know
Right.
that there. Everybody knows this brand. Everybody knows these cigars, and everybody knows that they're tough to come by.
Right,
We'll say.
right. They sell out very fast. We have the H99, the Super Honcho. This is a big guy.
Mm-hmm. And that one, I want to say it's a Connecticut
Let's see.
Habano on it.
Connecticut Corojo.
Corojo. Ah, got me. That's right.
Corojo.
Corojo. Should have known because it's like the more redder leaf, and you know,
Yes.
Rojo. That makes me think of that. So
Number
it's,
5, which means it's very bold,
Yeah.
very
yeah.
strong.
So and that's a special size of the H99.
Yes,
So that's
yes.
not gonna be available everywhere.
Super
all the
Honcho.
time. Grab it while we got it. I will say that.
Absolutely. Then you have, I like to call them the little piggies.
Nope, that's not the little
Oh,
piggies.
sorry.
Nice try.
These are the little piggies. Hold on. I'm getting
And
there.
I like to correct her and tell her that they are the flying pig Nicola, not the little piggies.
These are the little piggies, the flying pigs. Okay, guys, but these are only released twice a year, usually around November. Look at these little guys.
So we got the Undercrown Maduro, we got the Undercrown Connecticut over
Yeah.
here.
And just think about this. Around November, December, if you live where I live, it's pretty darn cold. So these are perfect. It's a quick smoke, but a delicious, amazing smoke.
I mean, it's kind of like a nub where you're gonna get hit
Yeah.
with the flavor. They get to the sweet spot right away. No, I'll give them 30 seconds or so because they do have a little bit of a taper at the beginning. Once you get right into that, 30 seconds to a minute in, you're right at that sweet spot of the cigar where you're just getting punched in the face with flavor. So that's a very cool style of cigar. They also, I believe you guys also have the Kentucky Fire Cure.
We do. And the Liga 9.
And the Liga 9
Yes, as
in
well.
a flying pig. Oh,
Yeah.
I have not had that. So
Yeah.
that is definitely on
It's
my
exciting,
list. I've had
so-
the Pharaoh flying pig, which is the big sucker, and that's a special blend as well. But I have not had the number 9. from the
We do
flying
have
pig.
them in stock. So again, a lot of people sell out of these. We got enough for you guys because we want everyone to try. So,
All right.
And then
There
we
we go.
have
Some more.
the Unico series, which this is the Radzilla. I feel like everyone knows about the Radzilla.
Everybody knows Ratzilla. Everybody should
And
know Year of the
The Year
Rat.
of the Rat.
The funny thing about, at least I would say, the Year of the Rat and the way that kind of came off of is that most people, obviously, you're thinking, oh, Year of the, and then there's an animal. It's got to only be because of the Chinese zodiac actually, apparently these were created because there is, and I don't know hockey, so you'll have to forgive me, but there's some team that something happened and during the game somebody threw like a rubber rat. No, I think it was in the locker room somebody killed a rat.
Ooh.
And so during the games, occasionally, like during that one season, I guess they won something big or whatnot, and they were throwing rubber rats on the actual ice.
Oh, how
Yeah.
funny.
So I guess it was around that time, or in honor of that, that's when they created the Year of the Rat.
That's a good
And
little
again, a little-
backstory.
Yeah, not what I
Right.
expected when I was reading up about that.
I
So
feel
it's
like
actually
every
based in
cigar has
hockey.
a story,
Oh,
right?
of course.
Like,
Every good cigar does.
yes, has a story. So
Mhm.
again, limited edition, guys. We have them in stock.
Yeah, those Year of the Rats, they don't stick around too long.
Yeah, they don't.
All right, so I think
Just a reminder too. Thanksgiving is coming up soon, guys. We have sales coming up. Black Friday is coming up. So just make sure you're checking your emails, our Facebook, our Instagram. I post everything on there. So any deals that are going on will be in those emails or on social media. So you're not going to want to miss the deals that are coming up for Black Friday. It's going to be a little bit different than last year. So keep an eye out.
all right.
And what is next?
What is next? The next is a trivia.
Oh, I thought it was this.
Oh, nope, I lied.
You lied.
Oh, jeez. That's why you should just run everything and tell me what's next. I don't know why you even asked me the question.
The next
Alright.
thing is. Dun, 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 dun.
We're doing the drawing.
Who will win this $3,000 box of Arturo Fuente Opus X cigars?
Oh, man.
Like, just take a look at this box. Can you see the box? It doesn't look good. Look at this box. I can't even tell you. It's a heavy box, and it comes with white gloves.
A
Who
lot
doesn't
of
want white
rare
gloves?
Opus X cigars in there. Actually, Todd, would you like to do the honors here?
I would love to do
I mean,
that.
if I remember correctly, I believe Fuente, you guys, and Fuente and Ashton, you guys have quite a good relationship.
We're kind of copacetic.
All right, so I'm gonna hop out of the way.
Dun, dun, dun.
This is a great honor.
Look at that. Yeah, I mean that's quite
I figure
a prize.
if you haven't thrown me out yet, this is just like the next step up. Do I get to turn it around?
Yeah, you can
Let's see,
spin
here's
it.
the-
Here, I'll hold it for you.
Here's the last. Oh yeah, we'll have to do spinning.
We're gonna spin it. Everyone's in there. Everyone who got a ticket is in this contraption.
A lot of pressure on you right now.
How many? Yeah, I was just
Not
gonna say,
accepting
it's like
this,
how
huh?
many people are gonna be blaming it?
I
blaming
know,
the fact that
right?
I took
Yeah.
the
It's
number.
not on me.
Yeah.
It's not on me.
That was the whole thing. I didn't want people to be mad.
I'm
at
gonna
me.
be somebody's best friend right
yeah,
now.
absolutely.
Here we
Okay.
go.
I'm closing my eyes. I'm not looking.
Closing. We're picking.
Okay, I think I've got.
Oh man, this is big. This is a big deal. Whoever wins this,
Okay, who reads it?
you.
I get to read it.
Who,
Yeah,
is there
you gotta
handwriting
read it.
on there? Hopefully.
No,
okay.
it's a computer. It's
Okay,
typed
so
out.
Okay, and the winner is. Do you recognize that name?
No.
oh jeez.
Oh, it's a gentleman named David Gherkins.
Gherkins!
David Gherkins, you
David,
win.
you won!
Congratulations, you got a hell of a prize here,
You
man.
did it, bro.
Gherkins!
All right,
We will
good
get
for
a
you.
hold of you so that you
Thank you
can.
so much.
Hey, thank you, sir, for
Yes.
doing that. We're putting you to work
Yes.
already. Look at that.
Thank you so much. David, we're so excited for you. It is yours.
Wow.
Here's your name, Gherkins. Can you see? David Gherkins.
David, we're friends, right? I think we are. I can't. I'm pretty sure. If not, we should be. But let me just say,
I am so excited for this man.
wow, I am as well.
I am very
Congratulations,
excited for you.
man. That is quite a prize.
I
That
mean,
is
right
awesome.
before Christmas. Woo!
About timing. I mean, we are friends. Did I mention that?
I
And
think
it is right before Christmas.
I think he is
I'm just
my
saying.
Facebook friend.
I'm not saying if you have to send a gift my way,
I mean,
that might be a good
Todd
one.
is the
But
one that picked the name. So.
and I'm the one who called Todd over.
Just gonna say that, David. I'll give you my address in the comments.
Oh yeah, you guys are friends too, right? Yeah. All right. So well, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
That what a way to end the live showing here.
Well, we have the trivia.
We do have the trivia.
The question is, what's the trivia?
The question, and that's the thing is that we didn't come up with a question, but So how is this going to work out? Because we do have 2 prizes there. We're going to do
One for YouTube.
and one for Instagram.
And
Whoever
one for
answers
whoever's
first.
on there, yeah, whoever's on there, whoever answers, if yeah, it doesn't matter.
We could test how well they were paying attention.
Okay.
How about this one?
Oh, that's tough.
I mean, but if they were paying attention, we talked about it.
Okay.
So this is going to be the question. And you know what? Maybe we don't get a comment now. What if, if it happens later, they'll have to rewatch it and find out. Question is, what is Crystal's favorite Ashton cigar?
He mentioned this earlier in the video. My favorite cigar. Even if you're a little close, we'll give it to you. And this is for whoever's watching. If you want to comment.
If you want to show,
If no one comments, we'll grab it later. But this is the prize for whoever answers that correctly. And obviously, once we're done with the live, people can go back and watch it.
Comment on the video, yeah.
But whoever answers, we will send you.
Fancy.
Oktoberfest beer stein.
Look at that guy.
Look at how beautiful this is.
I know the answer.
In order to get this, you actually have to buy 10 cigars to get this.
Regularly, not right now. Right now, to get this, you just have to
Yeah.
answer that question.
Right. Yes.
All right, so.
Look how pretty this is. It's beautiful.
All right, so first person to comment with the right answer is going to get that. And
Yep,
then,
and I'll check comments tomorrow too and see.
all right, we'll figure out who was first. We also have another prize here. So one's for YouTube, one's for Instagram.
This one is not Instagram, Facebook, babe.
Facebook. I
This
don't know.
one's
I
for-
just do the YouTube
This
stuff.
one's
She does
for
everything
Facebook,
else.
guys. This one's for Facebook. And then for YouTube, we have same question.
Same thing. So
Same
whoever
thing.
answers first on YouTube, yeah, they get the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is cool. I want one of these.
Okay, yeah. This is beautiful. Look at the box is even like so cute.
You get the spray can
That's the
lighter.
spray can.
From Drew Estate.
Drew Estate. Again, you can only get these during our events, and it's usually if you buy a box. Right now, we're just giving it away. So whoever answers correctly.
All right. So good luck there, YouTube and Facebook land. First comment we see with the correct answer, you get that. And I mean, if you missed it, go back, rewatch it. You'll be able to find
if
it.
you're the
It's
first
in there.
one, then you got it, and we'll send it to you.
All right. Any other major pieces of news or anything here?
I'm just excited for David.
Yeah.
Man, David.
David, congratulations. I hope you
Yes.
enjoy. Everybody else, thank you for checking out. This has been the Nice Ash Podcast live.
Yeah, that's it. That's all
Rugged
we
Man, K-Puff, we're out of here.
got. It's
Peace!
gonna take us a second to exit the video.
Well, you didn't have to say that. You could have just walked off and just disappeared. It would have been cooler. We'll try this again. We'll see how quick you are.
It would have been cooler.
Rugged Man and K-Puff,
Wait.
we're out of here. Peace! Go black, quick! Quick, go black!
I can't.
Does it end? You did it!
Facebook.